We must keep short accounts if we're to prevent our souls from becoming acidic. Ephesians 4:31-32 tells us to put off bitterness and to quickly forgive one another as God has forgiven us. We must keep short accounts if we're not to forfeit today and tomorrow because we're a prisoner to yesterday's grievances. We need to hear Paul in Philippians 3:13-14 to forget those things which are behind and to lean into the future. On the other hand, this kind of love is the natural response of those who have been touched by the amazing grace of God in Jesus Christ. As a matter of interest, the same Greek word that Paul employs in 1 Corinthians 13, verse 5, to speak of love not keeping a record of wrongs, is used elsewhere and often in the New Testament to represent the pardoning act of God towards those who put their trust in Christ's redeeming death. The record of our sin is said to be put to Christ's account. Romans 4:8 tells us that. And then that magnificent verse in 2 Corinthians 5:19 communicates that. If God keeps no record on us, how can we, as His children and the benefactors of His grace, keep a record on others? The gospel would tell us, 1 Corinthians 13:5 would teach us, and the example of God's love in Christ would communicate this fact that you and I today need to bury the hatchet and make sure we don't leave the handle sticking up.